about a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the fall. All right, everybody, here we are. We're back again. It's Let's Talk Phys Ed. We have not been taken off the air yet, amazingly. I am Jason Steele. I'm the host of Let's Talk Phys Ed. With me, as always, my partner in crime, Tanner Rose. Tanner, how's it going today?
Hey, everybody. I'm doing pretty good. Actually, did you, obviously you noticed it, but what did you think about TJ at B-Ball Coach from Twitter saying that he did a little binge watching of Let's Talk Phys Ed this week?
Yeah, she said forget Netflix. I'm all Let's Talk Phys Ed from here on out. And then, of course, my own stupid self, if I could get my foot in my mouth, I would, started a little Twitter controversy with who, in fact, is our number one fan. And so we'll have to see after tonight who truly is. But I thought that was awesome. TJ, atta girl.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about that. You know, I didn't see any iTweetPE photos this week. If you have a chance, go to iTweetPE.org and purchase a shirt. All the proceeds will go to a good cause, providing equipment to somebody like Brandon Wolf. He's taking a bunch of equipment down to Puerto Rico for schools in need. So if you didn't get a chance to do that, tweet it out.
Super, super cool. So obviously tonight's episode looks just a little different. There are 4 people in here tonight. This is Faux Squared.
Nice.
We got Becky and Mark Foellmer with us tonight. I'm super excited to have them on. I've been looking forward to this episode since we put the calendar together. Mark, Becky, how are you guys today?
Real good, real good.
Yep, terrific.
Although those Blackhawks and Bears were a little bit of a downer for here. Holy mac.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to wear the Blackhawks hat, but I had to take that off.
1 yard, Mark. 1 yard away.
Oh,
Like that.
man.
That's too bad. So tell us a little bit about
That's too bad.
Mark, who are you? What do you do? Becky, who are you? What do you do?
You go.
Well,
First.
I am an instructional coach. I have a background in PE. I have both my bachelor's and my master's in PE. But when I got out of school, there weren't really a lot of PE jobs available because there were like 1,000 PE teachers for every opening. So I actually ended up teaching math for the majority of my career, and then I moved into computers. And at the end of my career, I was an instructional coach, which was awesome because then at least I could support PE teachers, which was great. And so I've been doing that now this is my 7th year as an instructional coach. I'm actually retired, but I work for his old district as an instructional coach. And I love being able to help people out in any way that I can.
Awesome.
I did not know that about you being retired.
Yeah.
That's why we have to do this interview.
I would have known. I'd have sent you a gift.
Oh, no. Oh.
You might get one now.
Now it's my turn?
It is.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see. Do you want the long or short version? Oh, the short version. All right, because we're on time, right? We got to worry about that. So anyway, a physical education teacher in Calumet City that I just retired. Another breaking news. I know. I taught there for 20
post on Twitter. I mean, come on.
That kind of stuff? No, that's come on. But no, I taught there for 24 years. And if you could picture where the city of Chicago is and where Gary, Indiana is. So there's that little corner of each. And right there underneath the city of Chicago and right next to Gary is where I taught, Calumet City. So, and I mean, there is reason. It was all the right timing for everything. Because of all the leadership responsibilities that I have, it was just getting to the point where truthfully, it wasn't fair for my school or my kids because I was having to do so much traveling for various meetings and that sort of thing, that it was just the right time.
Sure. Well, congratulations to you both.
Yeah, way to go. Now we know let's go send 2 cards.
Yeah, yeah, no idea. Maybe we'll have to talk more with our with our guests before we start filming.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought my questions yet.
We know more than you guys think. So recently, Mark won an award for the Illinois AFERD. For Illinois AFERD, it was the Illinois AFERD Service Award. So congratulations on that, also. But this question is not for you, Mark. It's for Becky. Becky, why did he win this award? What did he have to do to be awarded it?
Well, he's pretty, like he said, he's a pretty busy guy. He does an awful lot. And this was actually for the Northeastern District of IAFERD, which, like I said, he just got that today, actually, this morning, or this morning. And, you know, he was the president of Northeastern District prior to now he's the president-elect for IAFERD. So he's just pretty much a busy guy. He does, you know, if somebody asks him to do something, he does it. You never have to ask him twice about it. It's very hard to get him to actually say no to anything. So,
you're telling the wrong two guys that.
It's like every day I'm like, okay, what's the next thing he's gonna tell me we're doing?
Well, that's exciting that you guys can do it together.
We're doing.
That's great. So, you know, I saw you guys when you came to Iowa. That was great. You guys presented a couple of times. One of them was on Paddle Slam, which is pretty cool because Paddle Slam is going to partner up with iTweetPE and bring that equipment to Puerto Rico. But I'm curious, how did you get involved in that? And, like, you know, my other question for that is, like, between the two of you, if you were to play in that, who's going to win? I don't know. Tell me about Paddle Slam. Why is it good for kids?
Well, first of all, we just started playing it because we liked it. It was actually at Boston, wasn't it? It was at Boston when they pulled it out and we're playing in one of the hallways at Shake Boston. And just thought it was a cool game, got ourselves a set, and just started playing. And actually, we practiced by playing with 3 people because it forced us to always have an all-time setter or passer. Setter. Mm-hmm. And then the other 2 would compete against each other. So it was our youngest son and Becky and I playing in the backyard. And then as we got better and better, then we were ready to take on challengers. I think it's just another tool for kids to play, and there's just so many lead ups to it. At least when I've used it in my own school with my kids, it's just been a good way to introduce my students to paddle sports. And there's just so many ways that you can modify it. You don't have to have the sets. You can use cones, you can use hoops, that sort of thing. So
awesome.
Nice. Who wins between you two if you're competing?
Between the two of us, I don't know. We always play as partners, so we never play against each other. We're always, I don't know.
Me, I'm better.
All right, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
I don't know if everybody else picked up on that, but he did mention something about getting better so that when they're challenged at Paddle Slam, they're ready to go. So, I don't know, Tampa, maybe Tanner and
I? For sure.
Oh yeah.
We're all in.
Yeah.
On the beach, maybe?
Wouldn't that be a blast? We have not played on the beach. We played in snow.
Oh, see, now Becky's throwing excuses out already.
Yeah. No, I love it. That'd be awesome. We have not gotten to do that, so that would be awesome. We've played just about everywhere else, but we have not had the opportunity to play on the beach.
Perfect.
That'll be fun.
Now I do have to ask though, if we play on the beach, is this going to be like beach volleyball, where the professionals they roll that sand out for them so that there's a little better jumping platform, or are we just going soft sand, digging in 6-8 inches, or is it going to be compacted? I mean, that's going to be a big difference.
My guess is we will have whatever's available to us because
producers
of Let's Talk Phys Ed don't have that much pull.
Okay,
Maybe we
well,
can see
that's
if,
okay. I just want to make sure I know what I'm going to practice in before I head down there.
There's no
Let's see if we can get a sponsorship in jerseys.
no practicing. Okay, so the next question, this one's a fun one, and both of you have to answer at the exact same time. Okay, so here's the part where we kind of crack you a little bit. We get who's going to blush first. So I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to count down from 3. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then you answer.
Okay.
Both at the same time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. When you first met, who was more interested in the other person? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Mark.
Easy
All
one.
right.
We were right.
Next question. Who is better at loading the dishwasher? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Mark.
Oh.
Oh, no. This isn't looking good for you. But... Okay. Who is more likely to hide in a different room pretending to be cleaning but really messing around on their phone? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
That's what I thought it would be. That's what I thought.
Okay. Who is better with technology? 3, 2, 1.
Becky.
Me. That was easy.
I kind of figured that one was coming since like 3 hours before our show airs tonight. She's making us logos for the show.
That was pretty impressive. I liked that a lot.
That was good. So, hey Mark, don't tell Becky, but we're gonna have you guys make some more stuff for the show.
All right.
I know
Hey,
you
no
don't
problem.
say-
Hey,
and
no
you don't
problem.
say
I hear you've got more time now.
no. Ooh.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Almost done. Who is most likely to spend a sick day working on PE stuff all day long? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Mark.
Okay. Who is most likely to take the lead if you present together? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Me.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for that.
All these
Explain it.
questions were
I
set up.
want to, but he does.
All these questions were set up to get you two against each other. And we finally got it. Okay, last one. If you applied for the same teaching job in the same school, so you applied for the exact same job, who gets the job? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Me.
Wait a minute. Me.
Listen, you guys can talk about that later.
I want to know what makes Becky a better candidate or what makes Mark a better candidate for that job.
Wait,
Ooh,
what?
ad-libbing questions during
Yeah.
our show. I like it.
Ooh,
Mark,
nice.
go. Oh, wait. Let's do this. Mark, why would Becky get it over you? And Becky, why would Mark get it over you?
Okay. Wait, now what job? What is the job?
It's physical education.
It's a
job.
PE job.
It's a PE. Well, we're talking phys ed, so
Yeah. Let's
It's a
pretend you're
PE.
fresh out of college. You just got your degree.
Oh,
but
Ooh.
why does Mark get it?
okay. Why? I'm saying why Mark gets a job. Probably his people skills are way better than my people skills. He's a lot more, as you can see, he's a lot more outgoing and a lot more social and probably better at connecting with kids than I am.
Fair
All
enough.
right, don't sell yourself short. All right, Mark, same question.
Becky, because of her meticulous planning and prep work that she puts into everything. Not that I don't,
He does.
but no, she's really diligent about that, and like
Fantastic.
really far in advance.
You mean not like creating something because you needed it like an hour ago?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. She's got that all. The hand, back in the day when you had to print out handouts or something. Yeah, that was all done way in advance.
Very good.
Tanner, it's your question.
That's your question, Jason.
No, I think it's your question. Wait, is it my question? Did we mess something up?
No, number 4.
Oh, yeah, cool. Okay. See, so there are
We'll edit this out, right?
this. We don't have the budget for that, so whatever. It just happens. By the way, nice Princess Cup. Mark, you were recently named one of the 6 middle school teachers, and you were up middle school teachers of the year. You were up for the national
Right.
middle school teacher of the year. What was it like to have all of your hard work recognized and celebrated by your national peers? Like, what was that experience like?
First of all, it was really kind of surreal because you don't think of yourself as that, and I still don't. I mean, there's so many great physical education teachers out there that that's still, it doesn't make any sense to me even right now. Probably the biggest thing that stands out in my mind is the opportunity to meet all of the other teachers that at every different level, and what you get to hear is just amazing, and you just shake your head, and I even joked with Matt Bassett about it. I go, I can't believe I'm in this room with you. I shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? And
No.
but so that just doesn't it still doesn't really register that well with me, as far as I still can't believe it. I think there are a couple of things that really stand out. Everybody has just something that they've really latched onto, that they've pushed, and it just is something that is extremely excellent that they've done, and that's been the key to get them that recognition. And so again, when you sit back and you look at all the things that you've done in your career, it doesn't seem to match up or be at that level. But somewhere along the line, I guess someone thought, something was done well enough.
No, and that's why I say no, I don't understand, because I mean, obviously we follow you on Twitter, and everything that's out there, I'm just like, wow, fantastic, great, and I would put you in that room. That's why I say that.
Well, that's very kind. I do appreciate that, but it really is. Our profession is to be a good teacher. It's a team sport. It's not an individual sport. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's a matter of, I learned from everyone else through that sharing and discussion that goes on, and that's the only positive thing that you get out of that. And it pushes the profession. And the best thing out of all of that sharing and learning is your kids are the winners out of it all, because everything that I get to learn from all of you, I can bring back to my kids and use in the classroom.
But
Right.
not
That's
anymore.
great.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So, hey, we've got a loyal viewer numbers. His name is Matthew Holben. He's an Illinois guy. Do you guys know Matthew?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So
he's part of the controversy on Twitter right now.
Okay.
I told him he
Yeah.
was getting a shout out here, so hopefully he's a little bit more happy with me.
So I was typing up my questions and trying to figure out what I was going to ask, and he puts out there on Twitter, "Hey, can I ask a question?" That's absolutely, Matthew. So Matthew wants to know, if the two of you are stuck on an island, who would you rather be with, Jason or myself? But you two have to, and here's the kicker: you guys have to agree. You can't
We
be
have
like,
to
"I'll
agree."
pick Tanner, you pick Jason." You got to agree.
And don't feel bad about not picking me, because I've won one of these challenges in like 13 episodes. Number one, don't feel bad for me. But also don't feel bad for Tanner. Like, he can lose one of these. So I'm just like, I'm putting my brand out there right now. We would have a blast. We would play lots of Pedal Slam.
You would hit your ball into the water in like 10 minutes and you'd lose it.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see.
This is not a fair question.
Yeah. Well, now I have to say now, Jason's got the lumberjack look going. So if I'm looking at, survival, I might want to have that. But I don't know.
Oh no! No! Don't change. I mean, you're going in the right direction. Don't talk yourself out of it.
Tanner's working on that.
I know, Tanner. Yeah. Oh,
He's
absolutely,
working on that
absolutely.
lumberjack.
Been working
I've
on
been
that
working on it for a
since
long time.
I don't know how to pick this. If you're from North Dakota, do you know more about like being in the outdoors
survival
and
skills?
survival? I don't know.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
automatic?
Does that? Yeah.
I would say that's a reason, but I don't know. Iowa is also.
Nope.
I do have. I don't know, but I do. If we're going survival here, I do have my ice fishing gear behind me, so I have some tips to share with everyone for the ice fishing tips of the week, so that no one gets hurt or anything. So
I would need those tips, but
See,
Jason wouldn't need them. So you're picking me, right?
All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors. I don't know, but we're just gonna do rock, paper, scissors.
I think Jason
if I win, no, we don't want that. If we get 2 rocks, that's Jason. If we get 2 paper, that's Tanner.
See, everybody heard your argument, number one, and number two. You just referred to me as the rock, right? The strong part of it, and Tanner as the weak paper.
Well, I don't know though, because paper. I saw the issue. I saw the paper flying episode with Jorge, and I believe Tanner did win that episode or that challenge with the paper. So
my wall, I can almost touch my wall though. That's why I couldn't throw it far enough.
I didn't know. So what was an over the back throw?
Okay, here's what we'll do.
Let's just go with Jason and be done with this.
Okay. Oh, Jason needs a win. Okay, Jason needs a win.
All right. I always root for the underdog. So
okay.
We're going for Jason.
Listen, smart decision. Because I was gonna argue till I got my way on that one.
Okay.
So, okay. So now I got kind of thrown off track there. I had to argue. I had to sell myself. But without playing the music, because we're kind of running out of time, if I were to play some songs, actually we'll do that. We'll play the songs. You have 5 seconds to try to guess what they are. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Go Cubs,
go. That's easy.
Yeah, I played it at that particular time. That would have been a little bit harder if I wouldn't have.
You should have picked a different part.
I should have picked a different part. You're right, Tanner. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Next one.
Root for the. That's another Cubs song, if I'm not mistaken, from the 60s. No.
No, not the Cubs.
Let's go White Sox.
The 59 White Sox. Dang it!
There we
Dang
go.
it!
Okay, here we go. Last one, then we're closing the show out.
Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah.
Easy one.
Yeah. Which one's your favorite of all those 3 teams? Who's your favorite team?
The Bears, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, we're fans of all 3 teams. You're not really supposed to do that in Chicago.
No.
You're not supposed to be fans of the Cubs and the White Sox. But I didn't grow up here, so I was a Cardinal fan. And the only reason I became a Cubs fan was because it was the only we could see them on TV, and we couldn't ever see the Cardinals once I moved away from there. So. But I do think we're probably Bears fans more than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had a choice of one team to do really well, we would want the Bears, I think.
Well, as a Vikings fan, good luck.
I know.
All right, and we like to end our show by asking you guys to tell us one funny story. So each of you probably have a funny story of something in your career that happened. that's going to make us laugh. Maybe it was in a classroom, maybe it was somewhere else, maybe it was you. Just tell us something funny that's going to make us laugh about your career.
Oh boy.
About our career, huh?
Well, something that happened in your career. So you've got,
Oh, okay. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with teaching, though. It just happened I'm trying to think of something funny.
You're still thinking?
You got one?
All right, I'm ready. So in our running club, one of the boys who is in my running club is deaf. And he and I would train together, run together and practice after school. And he would run about my same pace, no problem. And the day of the race, Mom was so nervous about David running in his very first 5K. She said, what happens if he can't hear the directions on where to turn? I said, no problem. We've been training together for a month. He runs at my same pace. I'll just keep up with him, and he'll keep up with me, and it'll be easy. We step up to the starting line, and when they say go, David just, boom, I mean like a shot out of a gun. Oh, my gosh. I couldn't even keep up with him. And he didn't get lost, no issues whatsoever. And he ended up taking third overall in the whole 5K. So not really a funny story, a great feeling story because of his finish, but funny in the fact that he just, I don't know where he got that energy from or that speed from, because he had never shown it in a month's worth of training practice.
And Mark couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That was a funny part.
Yeah, I tried to. I tried so hard, and I just couldn't.
And I can't really think of anything like specific. I'm having a hard time coming up with one related to me. We did have a very funny story where one of the teachers at school, there was an announcement over the intercom, and it said, everyone exit SDS, and she didn't know what that meant, so she took all her kids outside. She thought it was like a fire drill or something, and actually SDS was the program we were using for it was our student data system. Oh. And she was just supposed to get out of the program, and she didn't know what it meant, so she took her kids out.
So now that you said that, I gotta share this one story. My first year teaching, I was like 22, just got my like right out of college, got my teaching job, and like the first fire drill that we're doing, we actually had a staff meeting ahead of time to talk about, this is the right protocol for taking students outside, remain calm so that they stay calm. And one of the other teachers dared me to not follow protocol. So my principal, Ed Sen was his name. He hit the fire alarm. We were doing a drill, and I took off running out of the gym yelling fire, and I ran out of the school as fast as I could. Needless to say, everybody thought it was hilarious except for Mr. Sen. So we had a little discussion about that, and it never happened again. And with that, Becky, Mark, you made it to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for coming. Now,
thank you.
We share a little cheesy exit music. You tell us your Twitter handles, how we can follow you, and we bid adieu.
Nice. Oh, my Twitter handle. My Twitter handle @CoachFoe.
And mine @Foes4 Sports. Foes4 Sports.
Fantastic. Nice. Mark, Becky, fantastic episode. Thank you so much for joining us. And until Tampa, when we see you there live and in person, it was nice talking to you.
Great to
Thanks
see you
a lot.
guys.
Great to see you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.